Hi YouTubers, it's Tanya. I'm back again with kefir. I'm doing the water kefir. I converted over to milk kefir. So I have water and I have milk. So these two have been fermenting for 72 hours and these guys are ready to go. I'm going to show you my milk kefir. I'm going to bring it up a little bit closer. We'll do this one first. So let me take the top off. This one has plums in there. So it's alive and moving. If when you see the actual grains moving up and down in here, and you see bubbles at the top. So that's my milk kefir grains that I converted over to water kefir. So I'm going to pour this into my container, and I'm going to strain this. And I let mine sit a little bit longer because I like it to make sure it ferments a little bit more, but I don't want it too strong because I don't want the alcohol in it. And then the carbonation, I don't like the carbonation part of it at all because it bloats me. So what I'm going to do with mine is I'm going to change that around a little bit. I'm going to add a different juice to mine. Okay, so let me just show you what it looks like. Give me a second to pour this over here. So this is actually what my milk kefir water looks like. So water kefir with the milk kefir grains, that's what it looks like. It's in that color because I use plums. So that's why it's in that color. So I'm going to taste it. I like this better than I do the water kefir grains itself. So I like this one a lot better. It really does taste good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to dilute this with some orange juice. So I made 12 ounces. So when I'm going to add that to my container here, so I'm going to half and half it and try to keep the carbonation down. But the more it sits, the more it's going to ferment anyway. But I'm not doing a second fermentation on here. So I'll add orange juice to this. Like so. And enjoy it this way. And it tastes really good. Okay, so that's the actual milk kefir. So my water kefir that I converted over to my milk kefir grains that I converted over to the water. So give me a second here. I'm gonna take these out and then I'm gonna switch over to my different ones. So give me just a second here. Let me take some of these out here so you can see. I gotta take the plums out, and that's why I like to use big fruit. And I did add some other. Let me show you what I did here. Okay, so those are my kefir grains, if you can see those. Let me see if you can see those. If you can see those are the kefir grains, and they change colors. They change their colors because of the fruit that you use, okay? They feed off of the sugars, okay? So I'm going to strain these real quick, and then I'm going to switch over and I'm going to do the water kefir, okay? Alright guys, okay, so what I did is I took the milk kefir grains, I strained those, and they're here. And I've added my water kefir in here. This is what I made with my milk kefir grains. And I'm going to dilute this with orange juice for this one. So you can dilute it with any fruit that you want, but I'm going to use orange juice with mine. But this is the actual water kefir grains with the plums. Now if you can get a closer look at this, you can see the bubbles in there going up and down. Okay, and I'm going to just take the plums out. So that's when you know, you can smell it. And you'll know when it's ready. You can smell that, once it ferments over 48 hours, it's pretty much done. And your kefir grains should multiply for you. But that's why I said I wasn't getting that multiplication or multiplication from it. And I'm going to stir these up. Okay, so these have been sitting for 3 days. Okay, this is the water kefir. I'm going to strain these. Okay, so those are being strained. I'm getting everything out of there. And this is what they look like. Kind of was showing you that look last time, what they look like. So I'm gonna taste those for you as well, so you can see how. Now I'm telling you right now, they have two separate tastes. Water kefir converted over to from the milk kefir grains tastes a little bit different than the water kefir grains. To me, in my opinion. Now everybody's different, but if you ever converted yours over, you'll see the difference. Let me taste it. And it really does taste good, and I can, I can taste the alcohol part in there too, but it tastes good. But I'm gonna add cranberry juice to this one. So we're gonna make up. I'm not gonna do a second firm on them. I don't normally do a second firm, but I get the bloating if I don't dilute it. And if you've noticed bloating with yours because of the carbonation in the kefir itself, then dilute it and drink it that way. You're going to still get all the probiotics and the minerals and everything you get out of it. But what I'll do is I'll do one more with the water kefir. I'm going to rinse these off real quick. Okay, guys, I rinsed off my water kefir grains. So these are my actual water kefir grains here. I don't know if they really multiplied as much as I wanted them to multiply, but I'm gonna go ahead and do a second firm on this one, okay? And see if it's gonna multiply a little bit more. You see those water kefir grains? Let's see if I can Okay, so this is the water kefir grains here. Now you can use brown sugar in here or regular white sugar. You can use any type of minerals you want to put in there. I like the plums. I was doing raisins for a while. You can put ginger in there. Anything you want to put in there to just help with the taste of your water kefir. So I'm going to go ahead and add... I wanted to show you what it looked like. Let me show you what it looked like now after I got it all strained. And I think I did already. I think I showed it to you, but I'm going to show it to you again. And I'm going to dilute this one with the cranberry juice. So this is the actual water kefir, and I already added the juice to the other one. So this is going to go in my jugs that I usually put them in. So this will go in here. So this is going to go all in here. So I'm going to fill this all up. And this is 12 ounces of... Let me get this in here, then I'll show it to you. Okay, so this is actual water kefir right here, guys. So I'm going to add about this much water and then the rest cranberry, okay? So I'm going to add some filtered water in here. And while my daughter's adding water in there, I'm going to go ahead and put sugar in here. We're going to go ahead and start the next batch real quick. So 1 teaspoon, 2 teaspoons, 3, and let's see, I think that might add a little bit more water. And then I'm going to stir this up until it dissolves like before. Get to the rim. So stir it up to a dissolve. Okay. And then, okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and add my grains back in here again. So I put 3 teaspoons, okay guys? So I have 1 teaspoon, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so they did multiply some for me, guys. So I have 5 teaspoons and a half of another teaspoon. So 5.5 teaspoons of water kefir grains that multiplied for me in 3 days. So this is what it looks like. So I got the sugar in there, and I'm going to go ahead and put some more plums. I like the plums in there. And you can put ginger in here. I got some ginger I was going to stick in here, but I'll probably put them in there. If I do, I'll put them in later. But right now I'm going to go with just the plums. I love the plums. So then you'll cover them up with your coffee filters like before, and then you're done. So enjoy your water kefir and add whatever juices you want to add. If it starts to give you that bloating sensation, then go ahead and go ahead and dilute it like I do. That way you can still get the probiotics out of it, but you won't have so much of the bloating in your colon and in your stomach. So thank you for watching me today. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. Press the subscribe button, hit the like button, comments left below. And thank you for doing water kefir and milk kefir, converting it over to water kefir, if that makes sense. Thank you for doing kefir grains with Tanya today. Talk to you soon.